Hey people, it is Wednesday, April the 14th, and it is 1:22 in the afternoon. And I'm here right by the corner of Rogers Road and Weston Road. And I'm on top of a railway overpass in the borough of York, or the former borough of York. And there off in the distance you can see the downtown skyline. And no trains are coming at the moment. But I will be walking along Rogers Road. I'll be walking east along Rogers Road. And this is a neighborhood I have never been to yet on the channel, or actually in real life even. Not that the channel isn't real life. It is around 15 degrees Celsius and a little bit windy, so it feels a bit cooler than 15 with the wind. But I'm just wearing my t-shirt and it's not too bad. There we can see the CN Tower now. So as you can see, we're quite far from downtown. We're well to the northwest of the city core. As I mentioned, in the York section of Toronto. And I wanted to do a walk along Rogers Road here because there is a somewhat of a commercial business district along the street. And it's one of the last remaining such areas that I haven't yet covered on my channel. I've been meaning to go along here for quite a while now. So it looks like today is the day. Maybe I was just waiting for spring to kick in. This is a working class neighborhood. We have a value village. This part of the city is still in the older, mostly pre-war part of the city, but it's not as old as the areas closer into downtown that I usually frequent on my channel. I have a Papa John's and an A&W. Keele Street. You could take this down to the Junction neighborhood, which is the next sort of major neighborhood with a walkable commercial strip. So this part of Rogers Road kind of runs almost on the boundary that separated Old Toronto from York. So it's in York, but just barely. Just go a little bit to the south and you are back in Old Toronto. And York is considered to be the poorest or most working class of the 6 boroughs that made up Toronto. It contains other neighborhoods such as Weston, Mount Dennis, Little Jamaica, Oakwood, Vaughan. Those are all in York. So I wouldn't say this is a bad neighborhood, but it's definitely not, you know, trendy or sought after in any way. It's a little bit overlooked. I think a lot of Torontonians probably never come to this neighborhood unless they live in the area or work in the area. There's a fairly decent selection of shops here. Seems to be a nice selection of restaurant choices as well. And here we have a north of Brooklyn pizza location. That's one of my favorite local pizza chains. neighborhood bakery. So here you don't see much in the way of Victorian era housing that you see in the core area neighborhoods, but these houses are still fairly old. I would say they're pushing 75 years old or so. I'm sure some of them are in the 100-year-old range. Just wondering if this will ever let me cross here. I'm just gonna go because I don't think this is ever gonna turn to a little walking man. So I will be a walking man. Oh, we have a tropical fish shop. I think that's the first time I've ever seen such a shop in any of my walks all over the entire city. There you can get a look at some of the housing styles here. It's kind of a varied mix of housing styles around here. Some brick, some kind of wood frame, some aluminum siding, whereas in the old core neighborhoods everything is almost solidly brick, and lots of the housing is attached in the old core areas, whereas up here it's mostly detached homes. Popular supermarket. If anyone needs any large panes of glass, there's all kinds of them just laying around out here. There's a nice old school convenience store. And here's another one. is this? Oh, Solo Mio Dinner Dancing. Restaurant and lounge. There's quite a few hair salons and barber shops along here, I noticed as well. And a lot of people playing music in their cars, which is also very noticeable right here. So I'm just going to keep talking until they move along like good little car drivers. Rogers Supermarket. There's a pet shop over there, Noreen Pet Shop. Rogers Road lives here. Well, where else would it live? We've got some pretty interesting hills here in this neighborhood. I think the Up Express goes over this railway bridge here on the way to Pearson Airport from Union Station. I always notice box trucks that are all covered with graffiti. It seems to be a common sight around the city. Now I think the commercial aspect kind of dies out here and it becomes mainly residential. Eventually Rogers Road will terminate at Oakwood Avenue, right in the middle of Oakwood Village, which is another commercial district. I've done a video walking through Oakwood Village before. So what I think I'll do is here at Caledonia Road, I will walk south. There's a restaurant, or what looks to have been some sort of restaurant, or maybe it's a club, private club, members only. And we have another bakery. So I'm going to head south towards St. Clair Avenue. Because I think after this video I will start a new video walking along St. Clair. And we're going up a hill, but then we'll probably go back down again. These houses are all semi-detached homes. I see some towers way off in the distance. I'm just wondering if that is Mississauga. Or I think it's the towers along the 427 at the western edge of Etobicoke. In any case, they're way far off in the distance there. Looks like a new housing development is going in here. Some modern semi-detached homes. It's kind of interesting walking along a residential street in this part of the city. For me, anyway, since I've never really done so before. Quite a contrast in some of the housing styles here. This one looks like a fairly old detached home right beside this one, which definitely looks very modern, like it was just crammed into that lot. And we have a couple of these single-story older looking homes here, and then we have this thing. I wonder how they felt about having that next door. I think it looks fine though. I mean, I don't think it's anything to get upset about. It's just quite a contrast though. Yeah. Very varied around here. As I was saying, some of these houses look to be maybe up to 100 years old, but other ones look like they're more in the 50 to 75 years, and then some of them look fairly brand new. This one's a bit worse for wear. And here we have some attached homes. Oh, got some cherry blossoms. Guess maybe next weekend the cherry blossoms will be blooming. Alright, now here we are at St. Clair Avenue. So this is where I will wrap up this video. So hope you enjoyed the walk along Rogers Road through a little known and pretty much completely overlooked little business district. And then down Caledonia Road here to St. Clair. If you enjoyed, please by all means subscribe and comment below and like and share and tell your friends, tell your family. And be sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's a link in the description where you can do so via PayPal. And you can find me on Instagram under K Continuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue. Maybe I want some ice cream.